this course by Route Fabric, and in today's session we're going to cover how to SSH into your EC2 instance. We're going to first download Putty. We're going to download Putty through Google to our computer. Putty is a SSH client that allows us to SSH into our EC2 instance very easily. So let's go to Google. And let's type in Putty download. You can do it for Mac, Windows, whatever you choose. Today's purpose, we're going to do it through Windows. And I will develop another video for Mac users. I've already downloaded Putty, but you need to go here, select download here, and as you can see, it can be a 32-bit or 64-bit depending on your system. And when you download it, you also download the Putty exe, which will come with it as well. So let's click 32 or 64 and let's install. Follow the prompts. It's going to download to your C drive and push install, and it will install. Once installed, let's go back to the AWS console, and from scratch we're going to create and spin up an EC2 instance. We're also going to SSH into that instance as well. So let's start from scratch. EC2, click it. You're going to go to run an instance and you're going to configure it. Launch instance. Alright, here are your 7 steps, easy steps to configure it. We're just going to go with the free tier. Select free tier as well, general purpose. Next. We're going to do 1 instance. Storage is fine just the way it is. We're not going to add or do anything to it. Tags, you can name it so you can keep up with it. So let's just do SSH. SSH. Dash EC2. Okay. You're going to configure the security group. This is really important that you have SSH, which come pre-configured, but it's on there. We do from anywhere, which is not the most secure, but for a demo purpose, we can SSH from any IP. And you can describe it if you need to with description. I'm going to name this, it's a new one, let's do SSH, and I do EC2 so I know that's what I'm trying to do. So you can add more, you can add an internet access to it, HTTP, but for this purpose we're just going to do SSH. Alright, let's X out of that. I accidentally delete it, but it's no problem. We're going to SSH anywhere. Let's review. This looks correct. AMI, free tier, T2 micro, SSH. Good. This is what we need. We're going to launch it. Let's go with a different key pair. Let's do new, and let's do SSH key pair. Let's download it. Okay, it's downloaded. Great. Launch instance. So I just downloaded to my file. And we're going to look into it in just a second in my downloads. All right, let's view instance. Great, it's starting up. T2 micro, US East 1E, pending, spinning up. Let's name it SSH, EC2. You can name it whatever you want. Check that, so we can identify it. Yo, it's running now. Green is good. Great. Key pair. Do not forget the key pair because we have to go back and save it and log into it. So this is what we're going to do. All right, the EC2 is created. I'll take a look at the connect. This is how you can connect and go inside your EC2. There's a standalone SSH client, which is Putty. That's what we're using. I'll also demonstrate that you can go in straight to it by clicking here. This is a quick and easy way. But today we're going to learn how to go through it with Putty, SSH. Take a look at the DNS, public DNS name right here. Let's copy that. This information is here as well. You're going to use your information here, and you're going to use your EC2 user in just a second. So we have copied this right here, public DNS, and let's go to Putty. Okay, this is Putty. Go to load, and if we go to downloads, and it's important right here that you click all. It's not recognized unless you select all right here. Remember the key pair SSH selected. We're going to open it. Okay, we're opening it. It's important to save the private, but you want to save it as a PPK file so it's recognized. So let's save this to the desktop, and let's just put converted. Let's rename it converted key pair. Converted SSH key pair. There we go. Save. Okay. And on Windows, if you go to Putty exe, it's going to pull this up. And if you will remember the public DNS right here, if you copy that, paste it right here with host name. Okay, great. You can save this session so you can go back into it. So let's just name it SSH EC2. Okay. And let's go to data, connection data. EC2 information right here. This is our login. Make sure we get it all. Paste it right here. Now let's go to SSH off, and let's browse for the converted SSH key pair. Got it? Let's open it. Open. And there you have it. This is going to be a black screen. This is your EC2 Linux machine that we created. We're in it. So at this point, you're in your server. You can do what you need to do in it. one of the first things that most users would do is to update it. So as you see right here, if you do a sudo yum update, it's gonna update your instance with all the updated packages. And let's move my screen over here. Okay, and at the bottom, if you see, is this okay? We're gonna put yes. And it will continue downloading. So we have officially created an EC2 instance. We have officially SSH into it. So let's give it a second, and then we will SSH into it another way. It's going to take another few seconds. I'm going to minimize the screen. And remember the other method that we discussed. You can click it and just go to it right here. And that's our EC2 user. And let's go to connect. Give it a second. Same thing. We're in our EC2 instance. This is the shortcut. But there you have it. You just created your first EC2 instance and you just SSH into your first EC2 instance. Well, I hope this was very informative. And if you like to know more about EC2 and other services, you can check out our courses at routefabric.com. Thank you.